Hey there. All right, tuna melts. That's what I'm showcasing today. I make them a lot. I've shown them in little features because it's one of our favorite things to have for lunch. And guys, I'm super tired. My daughter left for Rwanda yesterday for 2 months and I am spent emotionally and just went to the gym, yay me. But I'm gonna make tuna melts. I'm supposed to be posting this afternoon and I wasn't going to, and I just can't do it because I don't know, I just wanna post. So I'm making tuna melts. I'm gonna show you what I do. Here we go. All right, I got my big bowl going here. So you guys, I like to use, is that the right way? There you go. These little packets because I love that they're easy cleanup, and 2 of them for Scott and I is like the perfect amount. But you totally could use a can of tuna. Costco has really good albacore if you like that kind. When I have it, I'll do a little bit of diced red onion, and I always try and have diced celery. I feel like it gives it a really good crunch. Of course, mayo, I use the real stuff. I think that makes a difference. Personally, I don't love low-fat mayonnaise. Here's my little trick. Cottage cheese. So I don't put as much mayo and I put cottage cheese. So I took tuna salad once to friends and they were like, oh my gosh, see, that's the little stuff that we like to know about that we don't know. So that's my little trick. I like doing a little cottage cheese. My mom used to do it. And anyway, so I'll make up a big batch of tuna salad, and sometimes I'll do more tuna, and then I will have leftovers, and just a nice scoop of that on a bed of greens with some fresh tomatoes in the summer is a really good light dinner, maybe a few crackers. I'm gonna do some English muffins today because we're gonna do actual tuna melts. I always pre-toast my English muffins, and I feel like it gives it a good little more firm base, and then I pop them in the oven and I do some spices. I have this special mixture that's kind of for fish that I got when I was in Salzburg, which is kind of a salt place, but you could do salt, pepper, dill, dried chives. I just do dried, but if you have fresh, that's awesome. I love a little onion powder in there too sometimes, and some pepper. So I will assemble this and we'll get going. I'll show you what it looks like when it's mixed together. I wanted to show you guys real quick with the mayonnaise and cottage cheese, which some people are like, cottage cheese, what? But here's what I like. It's a little bit lighter than mayonnaise, which is, you know, a way higher fat product. Tucker's sniffing up here. I use about equal parts. I just do what my mom did. That's kind of how she did it. And then with this seasoning salt, I try to hold back when I initially am putting stuff in, because I can always add more, but I can't take it out and I don't want it to be too salty. Chives, and I just eyeball stuff, guys. I do about probably, I don't know, teaspoon or so. This is 2 cans of tuna because I wanted to make a bigger batch. I want to have leftovers, and then 2 of these little envelopes. These are just tiny little single serve packets. So I would say probably 2 or 3 of these equals 1 can of tuna. So if you're just wondering about quantities, and then in go my diced celery, and then my diced onion. I love that flavor, and the color of a red onion is really nice if you happen to have one. It's not required, and honestly most of the time I don't do red onion. I'm lazy. I want to make it as quick and simple as possible, but I happen to have some, and so I'm throwing that in there. That second spice, by the way, I put in was a little more dill. There is some dill in this kind of seasoned mix that I use, but I like a little more dill in there. So this is it. I'm going to get this mixed up and I'll show you what they look like when I top them on top of my English muffins. So my English muffins are quickly toasting, but one thing, guys, always important, once you've mixed it, give it a taste. Hi. I'm going to do a quick taste because once I put them on there's my handy oven. Once I put them on the English muffins, I'll top them with a little bit of cheddar cheese, but I can't then adjust the seasoning. That tastes perfect to me, but if it wasn't salty enough or whatever, I wanted a little more pepper kick, I could add that in right now. In fact, I am gonna add a little more pepper, I think, but that's the thing to do before you get them all topped up. So next step, I'll top them. Okay, I'm just finishing getting these guys topped, and I lightly toast my English muffins because they are gonna go in the oven. And this kind of stuff kind of molds together, so I kind of mound it on there. I like a generous amount of tuna. I think it's really good. And this guy, I'm going to give him just a touch more. And then I have some cheese that I just use my little slicer. They're thin little things, so I'm going to do a few of those. on each one. Hopefully I got enough. Well, that one's gonna go there. And if you can hear in the background, Scott forgot to shut the door to the studio. So it's a little noisy with him singing Blaze and the Monster Machines. If you guys don't know about it and you have a preschooler, check it out. Nickelodeon, he does the music for a lot of the shows. So he's singing about estimating today. It's a science show for preschoolers. It's quite cute. Okay, so these are ready. They're gonna go in the oven at 350 for about 7 to 10 minutes until they're nice and bubbly, kind of melted on top, and then they're ready to go. And I'll serve them with a little bit of, I love sweet bread and butter pickles, maybe some carrot sticks, and lunch is ready. So I'll show you when it's all finished. Okay, look at them. Looking good. They're all melty. They're ooey gooey. It's perfect. So what I did is I took one of the tuna melts and put it on my little plate. But this is kind of like a variety plate. I wanted to show you guys a couple different things. Obviously, on an English muffin, toasted, little cheese, delicious. Another really good option if you are totally not having carbs is celery. You can just pop it like a little celery boat. Yummy, yummy. Another one, cracker, I just put my finger in it, tuna salad with a little bit of just crackers on the side. You can have that. I got carrots, some pickles. I'm tired. I told you guys. You're warned. I love this though, and if you're not a tuna person, make it with chicken. You can totally, if you have leftover chicken, you could chop it up really fine and do the same process. A little bit of mayo, a little bit of cottage cheese, the diced up onion and celery and some spices, and then you have chicken salad. But what I love about this, like I made a bigger batch today because it's just Scott and I. Tyler's been busy this week and Toby's in Rwanda. So it's just us, and so this is easy. I can have this, like I said, on a salad, big bed of salad greens and just a scoop of it with even some hard-boiled egg and some tomatoes. It's just a really flexible salad, but my little twist on it, if you've already been making this for years, which it's not profoundly amazing or anything, but is my profound twist is the cottage cheese. It just adds this creamy thing that you're like, what is up? And I will say the red onion is really, really good in this and kind of surprising. So anyways, I'm gonna have it on a cracker, give it a little test taste. Yum. It's lunchtime. Here's Scott creeping down. He's ready. He's done singing. All right, delight of the bite. Subscribe, share, and check out my other videos. There's a lot more that are a little more exciting than tuna melts, but hey, tuna melts are good. Don't mess with the tuna melt. See you guys.